We'll start off this video by talking about an atom. An atom is the smallest particle of matter and is referred to as the building blocks of matter because it makes up everything. An atom is made up of 3 subatomic particles, and those are called protons, neutrons, and electrons. You can tell the subatomic particles apart by their different charges and mass. As you can see, protons are positive, neutrons are neutral, and electrons are negative. As for their mass, you can see they're all different, but the protons and neutrons are almost close in mass. From atoms, we get elements by using the subatomic particles. This tells us the number of protons, neutrons, electrons found in the element. Let's take the element boron for example. Boron has 5 electrons, 5 protons, and 6 neutrons. Boron also has the atomic number of 5 and an atomic mass of 10.811. If you take a look at the atomic number of boron, it shows the numbers of protons and electrons in the element since they are similar. As for finding the neutrons, take a look at the atomic mass. The atomic mass is the amount of protons and neutrons. So all you would have to do is subtract the mass from the atomic number, and that would give you the neutrons. Looking at this element's atomic structures, you could now look at all the properties we could see. If we just take an overlook of the element, we could see that boron is toxic and isn't explosive and also has somewhat of a grayish black color. If you take a closer look at the element's physical properties, you would notice that boron can be classified as a powder or a metal-like substance. The metal's color is silver gray and the powder is about a blackish color. Boron is very hard, lustrous, but it is brittle. All forms of boron have a very high melting point, and lastly, it's a good electrical conductor at high temperature only. Moving on, we can now look at the chemical properties, which is how the chemical reacts with other substances. How boron reacts chemically depends on its form. The 2 forms are crystalline and powder form. The powder is oxidized slowly in the air at room temperature and ignites at high temperature, but crystalline is oxidized very slowly at high and low temperature. Now that we know the properties of boron, we can look at the periodic table, and it is located in group 13 while being classified as a metalloid. There is no specific origin that boron has come from, but it can be found in regions of Turkey. Boron is crucial for nutrients in plants that us humans eat. Lastly, boron can be a very important component in the nuclear industry. To end this lesson, if boron did not exist, many problems can occur. Among these problems would be lack of health. Boron seems to be necessary for a healthy brain.